Good evening, I'm Kurt Gutgsell. The second season is here for high school football teams. Forest Park will battle 2A #1 Mater Dei in the sectional 40 on Friday. It's been a tough season for Forest Park, dealing with youth and injuries to veteran players. Just 2 weeks ago, the Rangers beat Heritage Hills in thrilling fashion. Despite the setbacks, Ranger coach Ross Fuhs is awfully proud of his team.
They've kept a good positive attitude every week. You know, some weeks have been better than others, and they've kept a good attitude. I mean, the seniors have done a nice job. You know, we've kind of been bit by the injury bug, you know, all year long too, and the guys that have had to step up have stepped up and have done the best they can. And, you know, we got a lot of young kids playing that will only help us for next year, you know, with all the experience they've gotten. So there are some positives out of those young guys playing. I know maybe not for them so much this year, getting beat up a lot, but hopefully, you know, within the next year and when they're seniors, they can do the beating up.
You know, Mater Dei, it's going to be a tough task. You know that, but going back to the experience thing, it'll give the guys a taste of playing varsity football in a tournament type of situation.
That's exactly right, and it's just a deal where, you know, they can realize, you know, what it takes to be that good. They can understand the speed of the game and just the aggressiveness of playing a #1 ranked team in the state, and hopefully it's something they can build of. You know, if we come out and maybe score a couple touchdowns and hold them or get a turnover, it just kind of gives you confidence and it makes those guys excited, and you never know what can happen.
You guys have played a lot of good teams. When you look at Mater Dei, what do you see out of them as far as being a good team?
I think they remind you a lot of a Gibson Southern type deal. You know, they're going to spread you out, and they've got a couple good running backs they can get the ball to. They've got 2 or 3 receivers they can throw the ball to. Defensively, they got some big linemen. They're aggressive. So I mean, all the way across the board, they're probably deserving of their #1 ranking. You know, they're good. They play you know, some good teams, some 4 or 5A schools throughout the year that they've beaten. So, but I would say comparable to a Gibson Southern, who's had a great season also.
The Rangers and the Mater Dei Wildcats Friday at 7:30 down at Enlow Field. Coming up tomorrow, we'll preview Jasper's opening round sectional game with Harrison with Jasper coach Tony Ahrens. The local volleyball sectional started last night. Heritage Hills topped Southridge 3-0 in 3A play at Jasper, while Forest Park fell to Mater Dei 3-0 in 2A. Over at Beekler Arena, Northeast DuBois moves on to the finals in Class A. They beat Wood Memorial 3-0 at the Coliseum. The Jeeps will play Tecumseh in the final tomorrow. World Series Game 1 tonight out in Boston. The Cardinals and Red Sox go at it. Ace Adam Wainwright will go for the Redbirds, while the Bo Sox counter with John Lester. 8:07 the first pitch, again in Boston. We know that Reggie Wayne is lost for the season with the Colts with a torn ACL. Yesterday, the team signed cornerback Jalil Brown to take Wayne's roster spot. It's still possible the Horseshoes could add a receiver this week. Indy has the bye week this Sunday. Wayne led the team with 38 catches for 503 yards. Also had 2 catches before going down in that Denver game. Notre Dame football coach Brian Kelly said quarterback Tommy Reese has been cleared to play against Air Force on Saturday after missing much of the second half against USC in a 14-10 Irish win with a strained neck. Elsewhere in sports, Pacers win their second straight preseason game with a 107-89 win over the Hawks last night in Atlanta. David West had 24 for the Pacers. Stay tuned, we'll have more WJTS 18 news after this.